Welcome once again to the St. Albans Activity Center for some DCHL action. This is week 5. We have Blood Red and we have the Scorpions. Both of these teams struggling in the Pro Division, in the upper division. This is critical for positioning in the relegation zone. As you can see, we have getting everything in position. Clock has run. We are underway. Jay is going to send this one up the side. It goes toward Tom, plays it to Phil, playing to Mike. Mike's going to send this one up the other side. Now the race between Cindy and Vicky to the ball. This one is going to eventually be controlled by Ali. Back to Cindy, but it goes into the corner. Vicky has it, only as far as Jay. Jay trying to get around weak, can't quite do it. Now it's Phil looking for a play. Nothing there. Now Vicky with a shot. There's first save of the game. Vicky controls. Going to try again. This one gets knocked behind by Ali. Goes around and nobody there. Going to send it back to the other side. There is Cindy being guarded by Vicky once again by the ladder. Mike will get this one first, trying to get around Brian. Right in the corner, it looks like Paul's going to get this. Phil can't quite keep it in. It's going to go the other way. Now Jeff's fighting for it with Phil. Can't quite get there. There's Paul with a long shot wide. It is Brian racing it down in the corner. Unable to make a move on Mike. This one plays back the other way to Ali, who will settle it for Jay. Go, run! Phil keeps this one in. It's tipped by Wee. It's going to be controlled by Ali. Enough for a face-off. Still in the feeling out stages here. It will be Paul and Wee taking the face-off for their respective squads. This one is played back pretty hard. Jay kind of caught off guard by it, but he's able to keep it forward. Phil keeps it in. Cindy loose. Said Wee tries for a play, runs into his own player. Back the other way, it is Paul out racing Phil to the ball. Looking for a player in the middle. Instead it goes behind the net. There's Jess looking to try and knock it in. Can't quite do so. This one being played up the side and it runs into something. And I'm going to say it was deflected on its way up into the ceiling. And 6 of one, half dozen of the other, it's going to be a face-off. Both of these teams have struggled early on. Blood Red has played a killer schedule. The Scorpions not much better. And the drop's going to win by Tom and the Scorpions, but only as far as Eric. He's going to finally get a shot. No, can't get it through the trees in the back. Now it looks like Ed's going to try it, and we have a penalty coming up. And we got a slash call made on Wee of Red. So the Scorpions will get their power play to start as we are scoreless about 3 minutes into the game. Tom, Jess, Ed, Geraldine, and Scott are your power players. On the kill, it is Venice, Eric, Phil, and Vicky as Jess nearly gets a shot off right in the doorstep. Would have been a goal if she could have controlled it. Now Eric and Vicky with a 2-on-1 trying to get around Scott. There's Eric with a shot. That is saved by Ali. It's going to go to the bench side now. And Tom wins this one again. It's controlled by Ed. He's going to look for a play up the side, able to get there. This goes into the corner. Phil was there first, cannot get around Cindy yet. In the corner, 2 of them fighting over it. And it's going to be Blood Red with possession as they continue trying to kill it. Plays this up the side and away from everyone. Eric has it. Oh, look at this to Vicky. There's the shot, goes wide. Scott trying to knock this one away. Oh, it gets loose, and Ali has to fall on it. A couple of bad hops already going the way of Blood Red. You got to wonder, is this a sign of things to come? Play goes back to Mike. Loses it, Eric's trying to control it. To Venice. Long play, going to stay in. Mike down the side. Jay has it. Going to look, nobody home. Instead goes to Honorbahn. Plays it up the side, looking for Eric, and it's Paul the other way. That shot is blocked. Eric has it blocked by Cindy. That could have been a hand pass, but nobody home. Then it's got to it first. Now Honorbahn has it, looking for the clear. Jay with the steal. Mike to the middle. Paul can't get his shot off. Tries again. Still can't get it away from Eric. And with that, the penalty is over. Red is back to full strength. And we are still scoreless here in the first period, 5 minutes in. Looking for a player in the middle. Mike cannot get there against his opposite number. It is in the corner. And Mike will win possession for Blood Red. Looking into the middle, nobody there. Ali falls on it. Vicky tries to get a shot off, cannot. Now Vicky has it again. Geraldine trying to stuff it. Ali will just fall on it. Given their tendencies in the previous seasons, it is not a surprise that Blood Red has had the possession. Blood Red, a very running gun team. The Scorpions, a counter-attacking team. It'll be interesting to see which style wins out in this game. Ball gets loose from the referee on the face-off. Finally gets it back in position. Ball won by Red. We going to fire this one in. Goes wide. Cindy chases it down. Gets it on the second try. It's blocked. Chaos in the middle. Looks like Scott's going to get there first. Throwing it coast to coast. Venice now there, but Brian trying to win the race to the corner. He does. He's got a chance. Does he have anybody in the middle? Does he know who he has? No, it's going to go straight to Tom, who will fall on it. Now we and Brian to take the face off. This one is won by Blood Red. Kicks it down to the other end. Mike now trying to get around his opponent. He is double teamed. Can't get anywhere. Just clears this one. Brian blocked by Venice. Ball is still in. That is not an offside. Ali tries to fall on it, fumbles it, but Ed is there. Has a block by Wee. He's going to go to the middle. There's Mike with a shot. Big save by Ali. Honorbahn keeps this one in play. Going up the side, Scott has it. Honorbahn eventually plays it down, only for it to be stolen by Scott. He's looking into the middle. Venice is right there to knock it away. Back the other way we go. Cindy unable to get around the player. Tries the second time, still can't get it. Scramble for the ball. It is Brian now near side. Banks this one off the boards. Honorbahn now looking to control. Side. Away from everybody. This one is away again. Still stuck in the corner. Referee finds himself in the middle of the situation. No high stick there, nor should there have been. Brian with a shot saved by Tom. Ball is loose. Brian looking for another play. There's somebody right in front. Nobody can tip it home. We remain scoreless. Now Scott knocks it down. Who's going to touch it first? Big shot coming up by Ed. Save. Rebound by Brian with the goal. Brian rebounds Ed's shot into the net, and we are up 1-0 to the Scorpions. And with that, Blood Red's woes continue. This ball is at the feet. Ball up the side, looking. Phil has it knocked down by Jess, and she's going to keep it in the zone. Now Eric tries to win around behind the net. Up the other side we go. Earlier today, the Chiefs defeated the Babylon Warriors in Division II play by 2-1. In Division I play, it was the Snake Eyes on a goal by Jess with 17 seconds left, taking a 3-2 win over Funkmaster Redux, who have sort of fallen away from their form that got them the silver medal last season. Meanwhile, bronze medalist Pravda with a 5-3 win over the NWO. Ali's got a hold of this one, and he will fall on it. We have 6 minutes left in the first period. It will be Boris and Paul take the face off. This one won by Paul. Geraldine clears, but only as far as Eric. Eric will take a shot. That one's knocked down by Cindy. Paul plays it up the side, gets it away from Phil. He's going to look for a player in the middle. It's taken away by Eric. Cindy there whiffs on the shot. Eric and Paul will fight for it, and it will be ruled red ball, blood red with possession. Long play down the side, going to go to the other end. Taken away by Jay, looking up the side. Eric keeps it in. He shoots Ali with the save. As you can see, about 5 minutes left here in the first period. We've got Scott, Tom, Cindy, Brian, and Geraldine for the Scorpions. Blood Red has Boris, Jess, Vicky, Eric, and Phil. Gets away from everybody. It is Eric controlling the defensive end, looking up to Vicky. Nothing there. Gets past Geraldine. Geraldine trying to go around the side to the middle. There's Phil with a shot. That gets straight into Scott's gut. Eric will try one. This gets through everybody. Ali forced to make another save. Now ball up the middle. It's going to be Scott taking it the other way. Phil from around the net to Vicky. She'll shoot. No, that's kept out by Geraldine. Rebound, though, puts it into the defensive zone. Phil looking. That's knocked down by Geraldine. Another try. That's cleared. Only as far as Eric. He'll try a third clear by Geraldine. This time Scott has it. Scott brings it over by the Blood Red bench. Gets a free possession. What's he going to do with it? He's going to try and play it back. Can't do it. Tries a second time. This one is going to stay in. Cindy is there first, and it goes behind and into the dark zone. We have 3 minutes 45 seconds in the first period. Now Cindy trying to send this up, having finally robbed possession. Instead it is Blood Red. Bring it to the other end. Brian sends it around for an easy clear. Now Tom and Brian nearly collide. Everybody going flying here. It's going to be Brian to try. Taken away by Phil. Tom will follow, and Tom of Blood Red, the goalie, does make the save on the shot by Tommy Van H. It is Ed, Paul, Jess, Mike, and Cindy on one side. It is Vicky, Hui, Honorbon, Venice, and Mike on the other. This face-off goes to Blood Red. Cross court to Mike. It gets caught in the bench, nearly loses possession. He's able to get it back. That shot is wide. Hui's in position. He shoots wide. Mike will try. That goes over everybody's head. Now Ed, play it up the side, comes over to where we are. And it is Paul playing it into the middle. The Scorpions are offside. I don't know if they know. But all the chaos, all the yelling, I don't think anybody's caught on yet. Finally, it's gotten to their attention, and the Scorpions do indeed reset back. They are good now. No real damage yet. In fact, they get the zone once again. On to Vicky. That shot is going to be offside. We have 2 minutes left in the first period. As you can see here, it is 1-0 to the Scorpions. Now the drop sees it's going to be a tangle between Paul and Vicky. Who's going to get that possession? It looks like it's going to be Vicky for Blood Red getting a free play. Chaos everywhere here. This one finally gets through. She's just going to shoot straight to Ali, who will fall on it and get the cover. Bit of a change in possession here.
Watch the guy over there. Watch the corner. Watch the corner. Right on.
Calling for positions as we and Paul will take the face off. A little bit of an argument as to what the situation is supposed to be. I don't know what's going on here, but we've dreamed it to the 1 minute mark. They're just going to get somebody else to take the face off and end all the trouble. Jay wins this face off and Paul clears it. So, in the end, it kind of worked out for the Scorpions, all things considered. It is Honorbon up to Hui, trying to get it around, cannot do so. Paul holds on to it, Hui the other way. Geraldine doesn't realize it's at her feet. Now, a little late there. Mike sending this up. Ali's going to knock this on the half volley into the scoring area. And it'll be Scorpions possession with 31 seconds left in the period. Here we go. Time running out. Mike going to throw this one up the side. Has it jammed by Jay. Mike Ortega looking for somebody in the middle. Paul slips on his way in. Everybody looking for a call. They can't get one on the other side. It is Honorbon covered by Ali with 10 seconds to go. And I don't know if we have enough time for a face-off. It does not look like we do. So it will be the end of the first period. And as the period comes to an end, it is the Scorpions with a 1-0 lead. As you can see, it is the Scorpions visiting team with a surprise 1-0 lead right now. We get ready to start the second period. The clock is running. Paul walks to the center. He has Brian and Boris waiting for him. It is Phil trying to play this up. There's Boris with it. He's going to shoot. That is saved by Ali. Kind of a quiet first period for Boris. It's a good sign that he opens up with a shot on goal. Scott clears one. Oh, hits Cindy right in the leg. Now this one's played up by Brian. Phil has it, but only as far as Brian again. Geraldine right up in the middle. Can't get anywhere. It is going to be, oh, we got a penalty coming up.
Sorry. That's all right.
And it's a high stick call on it, so Blood Red will get the power play, it looks like. And if so, we are going back this way. Here we go. Blood Red with the power play. Phil trying to find someone, can't do it, and Brian is able to clear. Tom playing up the middle, gets it to Boris. Kind of a dangerous play there, but able to get away with it. Scott clears this one coast to coast. Everybody was back, so that's a shot on goal. Geraldine forcing the play on Tom. This has been a very good Scorpions play as far as forechecking and aggression. They have kept it clean, but they have kept it. Now it is Phil trying to get around Scott. Continues to try to get around Scott, and Scott tries to continue the power play. And we got something coming up here. No penalty, he was just trying to stop it. I think the ball wound up migrating to the net. So here we go. It is Brian able to clear this one all the way. Jay, excuse me. Now Venice brings this up to Boris. Fight in the corner. It is going to be won eventually by Paul. But Eric with the steal, and he's got to throw this one back the other way. And it will be Blood Red trying to get something out of this power play now. Throws it to no one in particular. Paul is there. He's going to throw it back the other way. I don't think Geraldine's offside. I don't think she knows it. They're calling it. Now Paul tries to throw it again. That requires a save. Scorpions have been dominant this far. It's only 1-0 though. Paul keeps it in a third time. This time Phil shoots the other way. Ali with the save. Jay up the middle. This goes to no one. Try again. It is Eric looking. Geraldine gets this one away. Long play. Tom forced to make a play on it. His time is running out on the power play. Venice throws this in. Nothing happening. It will be Paul very quietly taking care of it. Ball goes by Geraldine's head as Tom goes in. Now Boris is able to get this away from Cindy. This one gets tipped up. Paul tries to play it forward. Tom tips it. Venice is there first. Tom trying to throw it to somebody on net. Can't get there. Venice able to knock it away. And up the board we go. No, taken away by Jay. He's going to shoot. That is wide. But Tom makes the play on it just to be safe. Just has it stolen by Phil. It will be a play in the middle. No, Jay with a shot wide again. This one is on the net and will force the dead ball. Tom has had a pretty busy start to the game so far. As you can see, it's very early in the second period here. Still 1-0 to the Scorpions. Ali has been playing fantastically on the other end. Now the drop. This one It's back to Honorbahn. He is going to play it up the side. Oh, Ali with a swing and a miss, but Mike is there to make sure there's no problem. This one goes up the side. Mike has it. He's going to fire. Saved by Ali. Rebound. That is saved too. And Ali will fall on it. Mike with a shot from distance. Ali forced to make the play. The bounce went straight to Hui, but Ali was on it, able to make the big save to keep it 1-0. Back we go. Cindy up the side. This one gets caught in the bench. Geraldine trying to do something with it. Instead, it is Honorbahn keeping it in. Hui with a shot. That one gets away from everybody. A little bit of chaos here. Finally controlled by Vicky. Brian unable to keep this one from Honorbahn, and now it is Vicky the other way, losing it off of a block. Mike will try. This one goes off of everything, off of the rock climbing facility up at the top. Right now trying to get around. Ali instead will smother this one. It will be Paul and Hui taking the face off. It is won by the Scorpions. Oh, nearly a disaster of a pass by Scott. Vicky was right there, didn't even know it was coming. Played in the middle, almost knocked down by Scott, but Hui's able to get there first. Hui being guarded by Paul, and that pass goes all the way to the other end. Very good defense by the Scorpions, forcing the clear out. Now Honorbahn trying to turn around, able to do so only as far as Paul. Paul will shoot. That shot is wide. Mike coming up the near side. He's going to fire. Ali with a save, but wait. They're going to say it was offsides. And that's unfortunate because Hui was charging hard. May very well have gotten the rebound in to make it 1-1. But when you're offside, and it doesn't really count anyway. We have Dennis, Vicky, Eric, Phil, and Boris in for Blood Red. The Scorpions are going to counter with Tom, Paul, Jess, Scott, and Geraldine. Boris trying to play this forward. This one high into the air, takes a wild hop thanks to the spin on it. Vicky with a shot. Scott's able to clear it. Second try, does it again. Saved by Tom on the other end. And he's going to lay it off for Boris, who's going to play this one high to the other side. It is Scott winning it from Phil, looking up the middle, but Boris with the steal, the shot, a score! Boris doing it all, unassisted, and with 8 minutes left in the second, 1-1. Comes a face-off. It was Brian with the opener. Boris equalized. That's how we're 1-1 right now. Brian trying to add to his tally. Looking for Jay. Can't get it to him. This one goes back. Jay still with a little bit of control. Trying to get around Phil and Boris. This goes to the middle. Venice knocks it away. Now Vicky with a breakaway. Vicky with a breakaway. Ali, she shoots it. Saved. Trickles. No. Cleared away by Mike. He's allowed to do that. Did not hold on to it. And Vicky. Oh, the Scorpions catch a major break. With heads-up play by Mike Ortega. Now Sydney trying to clear it, runs into her own player. That breakaway had 2-1 written all over it. Ali had the save, but it trickled, and then it was Mike Ortega on the spot, able to do something with it. Now Scorpions will have possession. This one gets blocked. It's going to be Phil trying to bring it up. Cindy is able to keep it. Did she keep it in? Doesn't matter. Because Boris will fire the other way. That shot is missed. Vicky with a follow-through, also wide. Into the center. And Boris will try for a shot. Has it tipped away. Eric looking for someone in the middle. Oh, it gets through Boris and Phil. Neither one able to do anything with it. Venice looking for Vicky. In the corner, Brian with a block. This time, Eric couldn't quite control it. And now Mike will take it the other way. But no, it's Boris with the steal. Boris. No, it's going to get away, and it's going to be the Scorpions now with the offensive zone. 6:20 left in the second period. This one controlled by Boris. He's going to look the other way. Big shot by Eric, saved by Ali. Up the side, this gets away from everybody. Venice tries to keep it and cannot do so. And now A bit of chaos in the corner. That's going to allow both teams to get a line change, but it looks like it'll be Scorpion possession when we resume. No, it's going to be Blood Red possession. We will play it in. Looking. This gets through everybody into the corner. It is Paul now controlling through Scott to Venice. Both sides trying to do something with it. And in the middle, Geraldine cannot get the shot off. Mike the other way. He's got a 2-on-2, but instead throws it down. Ali will easily decide to follow on it. And it will be a face-off in the offensive zone for Blood Red. It'll be Wee and Paul taking it. Trying to decide on the dot. Here we go. And it is Wee winning the face-off for Blood Red. Mike with a shot. That goes wide, nearly hitting his teammate. Ed brings this up the side. Can't get anywhere with it. Honorbond now in control. Can't get around. Blocked once, blocked twice, and we have a bit of a scuffle in the corner, but it will be Honorbond getting free possession out of it. He lobs this one high in the air. Ali misses on the swing, so Mike's able to get there first, but not in any danger. Paul takes it away. Paul trying to play it up, does so. Oh, but Venice keeps it in. Looking for Mike, can't get it around Paul. Paul's going to look. This gets through everybody into the corner again. And Honorbond gets possession. He's going to loft this one, coming this way. Off of the side, and Mike and Paul fight over it. No penalty called. Paul will shoot, saved by Tom. Honorbond up the sideline, looking for Gerald, taken by Geraldine. Now the Scorpions have a chance. Scott going to look for Ed in the middle. No, he's going to shoot himself, saved by Tom. Ball's loose on the floor, but it looks like Tom is going to get a break here. In the chaos, they're going to say that he had possession, although I'm not sure you could significantly say he did. But nonetheless, probably better for everyone involved because there was so much of a pileup that it was going to be blown dead anyway soon. So, long story short, we got a face-off. It will be, and Brian with an illegal play, or both sides with an illegal play. I don't know who's going to get possession. Yeah, they're going to rule Brian illegal. So Boris will get a free start. He's going to shoot it. And blocked by Ali. Back the other way, Phil looking up, but Jess controls it. Keeping it in. Tom, oh, it takes a bad hop. Tom VH the other way. Oh, but the goalie, Tom Marciano, falling on it to keep it 1-1. It will be, once again, Eric and Brian taking it. Tom with a shot that gets through everybody. Phil is able to clear it the other way. Up the side, and that one is too high. It was over my head, I guarantee you it was too high.
Take it over here.
Is it called? Oh, they're going to say it was a deflection, though. Yes or no? They're going to. All right, they're going to say no penalty. They're just to stop it to play. Now Vicky plays this back to Phil. There's a bit of a fight for it. Now Brian has Boris able to clear it up to Vicky. Able to get anywhere. There's a fight once again in the middle. Both teams fighting for the ball, fighting for possession here. The goal by Boris has definitely changed the tone of this game at any rate. Ali's plays very much becoming more and more dangerous. And there's a goal! Brian again. Sydney able to keep it in. After a couple of deflections or after some chaos, it goes to Brian, who just lasers that one in, and the Scorpions with a 2-1 lead. I believe Brian has both goals. And it is going to be won by the Scorpions, face-off. In the middle, this one almost controlled by Vicky, but Geraldine with a steal. Paul gets around the player, looking for a shot. That goes wide into the corner. There's Mike up the other side. Everybody looking for the other way. Now we going into the middle, nobody home. We We got a minute left here in the second period. And Paul clears this one. Not yet desperation time for Blood Red, but the way that they've been playing this season and today, you got to wonder, is the doubt creeping in? Ollie with a tip, goes to Mike. This one in front, goes behind. Vicky looking for a teammate. Instead, it'll be Jess firing the other way. You can hear the Scorpions bench loving every minute of this one. Now Honorbun up to the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Paul. He's going to fire. Oh, runs into Ed. Tries the second time. This time Honorbun clears. Off of Mike's glove as we have 26 seconds left or so. Geraldine trying to control it, and she and Honorbun will force a face-off with 20 seconds left. It's going to go to the bench side. Time running out here in the second period. And there's the face-off controlled by the Scorpions. That ought to be enough to kill the second period. This shot will not count. And it is 2-1 to the Scorpions as we head to an exciting third period with everything to play for. Well, there you go. The guest team, the Scorpions, up 2-1 thanks to 2 goals by Brian. Boris has the goal for Blood Red. We are ready to continue with the third and deciding period. It is Scott and Eric to take the face-off. It's won by Blood Red to Boris. That thing's blocked by Geraldine. Again, it's loose. Scott now has a chance. Phil stuffs it. Sticks are flying, but no call. Eric runs into Mike. He's going to flip this one up the side. It's knocked away. Eric's going to have a chance to shoot. It's through everybody. No play. Going to try again. This one goes back. Phil has it. And a lazy shot to the left now. Ali comes way out of this crease. But no call. And they're going to say he was too far out.
Quick change. Blood Red, one of these 5 stays down. Who's he got inside? Which one of these 5 serves the penalty? Quickly.
All right, and they're gonna, so delay of game called on Ali for covering outside the crease. Scott will serve the penalty, and Blood Red will have a chance. This one is won behind by the Scorpions. And it's loose in front. Cindy knocks it down only as far. Now Mike has it. That one is pretty obvious, I think. Yeah, the hand is up, so we're going to be 4-on-4 as soon as the Scorpions relinquish possession. But they're going to spend as much time as possible with it so they can get as much time on the power play the other way. Finally, it is touched by Venice and Phil right in front of the camera, and he knew it too. You can see the look he shot the camera as soon as that happened. And we are going to be 4 versus 4. We have 1 player from each team in the box.
90 seconds.
This will go for 90 seconds. That means 30 seconds of power play coming up for the Scorpions as soon as it stops. Play by Cindy. Cannot get anywhere. It is going to be Geraldine. It is Geraldine, Cindy, Brian, and Brian and Paul. Oh, wait a minute. Boris now with a chance to tie. Can't quite get around Ali. Boris's teammates, Eric, Venice, and Jess. Meanwhile, you have Phil and Scott in the penalty box for the respective teams. Ball gets loose on everything. What's the call going to be? I do not think that is a good call. He stepped on the ball. But it is the call to be given. Now Scott, the captain, he is allowed to argue this call. But it will not come to anything. So here we go. Boris now will be the shooter. Ali trying to hold him out. Boris would tie this if he can get it. Ali emphatically declaring his the net and winds up knocking it back. But here we go. Boris moving in. He's got a chance. He shoots. It's in. 2-2. And during that time, both penalties ended, so we are 5-on-5 now. Or are we? Yep, they're going to say both penalties ended, so 2-2 the score. Brian and Boris, the only players with goals so far. Now Vicky trying it, and Paul is able to knock the ball away from her, or her away from the ball, depending on how you interpret these plays around here. It is Brian controlling this one, tries to fire. Tom tips it away. Cindy in the middle. She's going to swing and miss on the shot. Mike the other way. He's got a 2-on-1 with Wee. He'll take it himself. Saved by Ali. Rebound saved again. The third try is saved. He's going to come around the other way. What's the call? They're going to call the net dislodged. And given that really we don't have any moorings, the net's going to come flying a few times, so instead it is going to be up the side. Sweet to Mike, he'll fire, that goes wide. Vicky looking for a return pass to Mike. That one is tipped away by Brian before it can get on net. Vicky to try again, this one cleared by Paul. It is Jay attempting to control it, does so to Brian. Brian looking for a hat trick. He'll fire. That one is high over everybody and gets caught in the basketball standard. So we will keep it here with 10 minutes left in the period. As a reminder, if this is tied at the end of regulation, we will have a 5-round shootout to determine the winner. Play back. Phil. Long play goes the other way. Ali lets it go. It is Mike in the corner with Vicky, able to pull it away. We've got a whistle. And they called Scorpions possession before the release, so he's going to get a second try. Everybody's set up now. This time he fires it deep. Tom with the block. In the corner, Scott and Phil fighting over it, and it's going to be Phil's possession. Blood Red's ball. Scorpions not too happy with that call, but what can you do? Mike keeps it in. Vicky looking. Can't get it to Boris in time. Gonna go the other way. Chaos in front. What's the call now?
Just play.
And that's a little confusing. I think they thought that it was a dead ball, but it was going to be a 5-second possession, but no, it was a penalty. Referee's had just about enough of this, but one way or another, it's going to be a penalty on the Scorpions, so power play to Blood Red. I'm not sure why. They're not allowed to set a person in motion. And after all that confusion, here's Mike with a shot. Now what is the call? And they're going to say too high a slap shot, and it's going to be 4-on-4 again.
4-on-4 for 140.
I think this is the moment when the referees decide they've had enough of this garbage. Though I really don't think it was all that bad. Now the Scorpions looking. Cindy, we are tied at 2. Paul keeps this one, and he's going to fire. It is saved by Tom, and that's a whistle to bring it to a face-off. It will be Brian and Boris, the goal scorers, taking the face-off. Cindy keeps this one in. It is Boris firing. That shot is blocked. Brian the other way now, trying to get around. He does. There's a shot that's saved. Now Boris going to try the other way. It has it knocked away by Paul, but recovers. And that's blocked by Paul as well. He's going to look to the middle. That one's tipped away by Eric. Ball is still loose. Up the side it goes. Vicky has it through Cindy. Back the other way. Boris with a shot goes wide. Here comes the rebound. This one is going to be kicked. Saved. Back the other way. And they're going to say it stayed below the windows because at this point I don't think really anybody wants to call another penalty. Just with the steal, that shot is caught. Eric able to send this away. Brian trying to send it back in. And somebody's at full strength here. I'm not sure who. We're going to say the Scorpions are. Now what? I mean, this game's getting a little chaotic here. You have two teams running hard, and I don't know why the referee felt he had to make an ultimatum because it really wasn't that bad. And this is from somebody who's used ultimatums in the past as a referee, too. Now Blood Red going to play this one in. It is a 2-2 tie. We have 5:45 left in the game. On the side it is Vicky the other way. This one is kept by Jay. Everybody coming back. Now Venice has it. Both sides are onside. Honorbon tries to pull this away from Scott. Finally does so. Cindy will try to send it back in. It's too late. Both sides are offside. I don't think Scott. Now he realizes he's offside. No problem. Mike has it. So we'll look to the middle. Weave to Vicky. Goes up the side. We got a tumble right in front of the goalie. I'm going to say incidental. Everybody's up. And thankfully for the Scorpions, what could have been a disaster isn't, as they were able to clear. Ali had absolutely no room to do anything. This one's a high fly ball. Controlled by Ali to Cindy, who's going to try and play up the side, but it's intercepted by Vicky. We have 5 minutes on the dot left in a 2-2 game. Brian with both. Boris with both. And they say Scorpions had possession. It will be Jay playing this at the side, controlled by Honorbon to keep it in, but Tom knocks it forward. Honorbon in the corner, who has it? He's going to bring it around. And it looks like Red is off. They're going to have to pull it back. And Honorbon's still way back. Now everybody's on side as Mike has it. He's going to fire. Goes off of Venice's shoulder. Tom able to catch it and will hold. Oh, both sides playing at full throttle here. This has been absolutely a wild third period. Now through the middle, there's a quick shot by Brian. It is saved. This one goes back. Cindy will try. It's outside the net and on it. And Brian can't pull it off in time, so we have a face-off with 3:50 left. Brian and Boris, the two stars, are going to drop it. So he goes back. Brian controls in the corner. He's going to look for someone. Goes off of Mike to the other Mike. Mike trying to get around Geraldine, does so. We have 3.5 to go. Mike looking, goes through, Ali goes through everybody and to the other side. Now they'll fight for it. Neither side can get it. Paul able to clear. Goes it all the way to Tom, who makes a calm block. Throws it up, oh, only to Brian. Brian has Mike standing all alone in the middle, but can't get it to him in time. Goes behind the net, looking for a side. He chooses left side. Cindy's there, this one is loose. Venice knocks it down, Cindy tries to kick it in. And it's finally going to come in between Tom's pads. He will make the save. And with 3 minutes to go, we are tied. It is we and Brian to take the face-off. Let's play back. Phil will knock it up. Geraldine cannot keep it in, so it is offside. Brian is offside, does not realize it now. Paul trying to send it forward. This one gets blocked. Mike recovers. Phil sends it in. This one high over everybody. Paul the other way, being guarded by Vicky. Trying to get it out of his defensive zone. He has help if he wants it. Up the side, but they're gonna bring it back. I don't like that decision. He had gotten the ball away. He did basically what he would have wanted to do if he had been given a free drop. And now basically all he's done is run time off the clock and allowed everybody to get set up, which is against the spirit of the play. Now Eric up the side. This one is controlled. Jay will throw it back in. Ortega's offside. He doesn't know it. Now he does. He is going to start playing a little bit of keep away. Back the other way. Again, this one pops high. It is deflected. So we're going to get it at the neutral zone with 1:30 to go. Both teams are very intent on winning this one. They both want that last goal. In the corner, it is Mike with it. Eric kicks it away. Back to Mike. Going into the near side corner on the defensive zone for Blood Red. Gonna play it around to the far side, but Brian wins that race there. Phil trying to poke it away, cannot do so. Now into the middle, it is Mike. Mike and Eric fighting for it, nothing there. Jay can't get the shot away. Geraldine can't keep it in. And now Blood Red has a chance. This one is a shot by Vicky, saved by Ali with 1 minute now on the clock. Phil will shoot, that's blocked. Gonna try again, it is Brian. Looking for Mike, he has Brian. Brian has a chance at the hat trick. He'll shoot, saved. Tom with a big save. Time running out here, both teams going full blast. Blood Red able to clear. Vicky racing to the ball, but Geraldine will be there first. Plays it at the sideline, there's Sweet with the ball, back to Vicky. Now Vicky wins it in the corner. And we have a penalty coming up? I didn't see it, but... And Blood Red will call a timeout with 21.7 to go. This is a huge call coming up. It looks like it's against the Scorpions. And they're saying that Brian committed a high stick. The clock has been reset some. 25 seconds. And if either team scores in that last 25 seconds, then the clock will stop as soon as they do. 2-2. It is Boris to take the face off. Instead, won by Blood Red. Mike with a shot that's blocked by Ed. He's gonna get another chance. 20 seconds. Cutting through everybody. Jay falls down. That shot is blocked. Ball is loose in front. Jess able to clear. 13 seconds. It's into the Blood Red bench. And they're gonna get a stoppage of play. 9.6 to go. Clock resumes now. Up to Honorbahn. He's got 6 seconds. Time running out. Jay clears this one. His shot saved, and we are gonna have a shootout. We are tied at 2. Get ready for a shootout. And the Scorpions have won the draw. And the Scorpions will be the first to shoot. For this shootout, I am being joined by John Romps, a goalkeeper who has been in a couple of shootouts of his own.
Yes, sir.
What's the key for plays like this when you have the shootout coming up?
As a keeper, the key is to get out, cut down the angle. Don't let them beat you from a distance.
All right, and now in these rules, of course, we have 5 shots per team. One of them has to be female. The Scorpions get their female out of the way early. It will be Cindy. Now she approaches a little cautious. Normally a defender by trade. There's the shot. She whiffs on it, and Tom will block it. Probably just got a little nervous.
Possibly. Tom was just right out there, though. Tom just stared her down.
So now Blood Red will have to name a shooter, and it will be Honorbahn. Ali has had a great game so far. Be a shame if it ended this way, but somebody has to lose. Honorbahn across center, across the other line. Here he goes. Waiting, and he loses it. So far we've had 2 shooters and no real shots. I mean, not even misses. We're talking about blanks.
I credit the goalie intimidation factor.
I'm sure you do. And now Brian, who has scored both goals for the Scorpions in regulation, has a chance to make himself an even bigger hero here in round 2. Still 0-0. He's up the side. He's going to go around, and Tom gets a blocker to it.
Nice day.
Very well done. It looked like Brian was able to make the run around, and that has been a play that's become pretty popular here in the DCHL, to fake a shot one way and try and deke it out.
But yes, as the judge is saying, though, he actually went backwards with this, so it wouldn't have counted anyway.
All right, so it was
got to move forward.
So it was a violation coming forward, didn't matter. Now Eric. So far, still no legal shots in this face-off, no even legal attempts. He's going to wait, shoot, that goes wide.
That's the other approach. Come wide and try to bring the goalie out on the bad angle. But he didn't fall for it.
We got members of the Blue Barracudas ready for their game coming up next. And now Mike stepping up for the Scorpions. He's going to flip this one in the air on his way in. Pulls up, shoots, scores!
That was a nice hesitation move.
And with that, it is 1-0 to the Scorpions. Now Boris, who has 2 goals, one of them on a penalty shot in regulation, which he just powered it past Ali. Do you think that's the tactic he's going to take here?
Are you ready?
I don't know. I haven't seen Boris do enough of these things, but I would definitely recommend doing that. Ali's too quick to.
Here he goes. He's going to try and power it. He does. 1-1.
Ali's just too quick to get too close to him. Boris knows what he's doing.
And now Paul, a strong defender, a very volatile defender. He's got a powerful shot. This is definitely a candidate to try and blast it past Tom.
I think he's going to fire from about halfway in.
Oh, here he goes. No, he's going to bring it. Here it comes. There's the shot, and it's saved easily. No,
that was not easily. That was a beautiful save.
And now Vicky, the female for Blood Red, to come out.
Tom cut that angle down. That was really well done.
We are 1-1 right now.
1-1?
In the shootout, yes. It's a goal by Mike, the response by Boris. Let's see what happens here. Here comes the play. It's shot, saved by Ali.
Nice.
Came in too close and just fired it straight at him. So last hope for the Scorpions is Jay. Now in a previous televised game, Jay was able to get the winning shootout last season, so he knows how to make it happen.
Let's see what he does here. He's going wide.
He's going to pull a wide angle. Now he's going to cut around, cut back, forth, and it's saved anyway.
Nice
So,
Tom didn't fall for it.
No, he did not. Last chance now, and it will be Mike with the game on his stick. Mike, the last chance for this not to end in a dead heat. It is 1-1 in the shootout. He's bringing this up slowly, looking, hesitates, she scores, there it is!
That was beautifully done.
And that's the play we talk about there, is try and get the goalie to make the first move, and you saw it work right there, just like that.
Exactly, good call, Andy. That was just exactly what happened there.
All right, so 2-1 in the shootout. Blood Red will go down as the winners. I'll be back with player of the game after this. Well, it took a shootout, but Blood Red able to get their first win of the season, officially 3-2, being joined by first star Boris. Both goals in regulation, had a penalty shot goal during the shootout. Basically Mr. Everything today.
Yeah, I think our team played okay. We could play a little bit better. It was a good effort by everybody. And then we finally brought it out from the shootout.
All right, now you had a goal on a penalty shot during regulation. Do you feel that helped your confidence when it came time for the shootout to get another goal?
A little bit. So I knew the goalie had top shelves open, so it was pretty easy just to go in and shoot.
All right,
Angle.
All right, you finally got off of the goose egg as far as play points. It may be too late to save a playoff spot, but certainly you've got to be thinking that it's a good sign to be able to stay alive, come back to the Pro Division next season as well.
Yes, we just want to build off of this first victory and hopefully get better in the upcoming games and get more wins.
All right, Boris, with all the goals in a shootout win for Blood Red, congratulations.
Thank you, Andy.